guys, and welcome to OneSpace Fitness. My name's Georgina and this is Jo, and we're your local sports therapists at our sports injury clinic. So today is our first video and we're going to be talking about ankle mobility. So whether you're a runner and you're struggling with your ankle mobility, or even if you're in the gym and you're just doing your squats and you're really struggling, we're here to help you today. So simple anatomy about your ankle. It's made up of two joints. You've got your mid-tarsal and your subtalar. These two joints work in conjunction to make your foot go upwards and downwards, inwards and outwards. So the plan of this video today is we're going to show you a couple of techniques to see if you do have poor ankle mobility, and we're going to show you a couple of treatment methods with ourselves. So let's get started. So the first thing that we do as sports therapists is we do a postural assessment. So this is looking at anything from your tiptoes all the way to the top of your head, but for today's purposes we're only going to be focusing on the lower extremities. So as you can see at the moment, this is a very normal biomechanics to be having. We have nice straight arches under the feet, so it's holding the foot very well, okay? This in turn is keeping nice straight knees and it's keeping the leg in a nice straight fashion. So on the opposite scale, you can have what we call pes planus feet. So this is when the arch of your foot drops in, and this is also known as flat feet. So if you can present, Jo. Good. So as you can see, we've dropped the arch in the feet. This can put extreme pressure on the back of the calf muscles, which is also the soleus and the gastrocs, they're known as. This can alter the biomechanics in the foot, severely decreasing that mobility in your ankle. Okay, so another way that this can be done is by a simple gait analysis. So this can be done by seeing your client walking in a nice straight fashion, focusing on their feet, their knees and their hips. Another simple tool that we can use in our clinic to identify if you have flat feet or any abnormal biomechanics is by using a simple body weight squat. This is shown by Jo. So as you can see, as he gets lower into a squat, especially on his right foot, we definitely have a flat foot, as you can see, with the arch dropping very slightly. If you look a little bit more upwards now at those knees, as we go lower into the squat, his knees start to dip inwards. This is what we call an overcompensation. So this is the body trying to get that extra mobility, even though we have a restriction in those ankles. So another technique that we can use is by adding some weight onto that squat. So this should always be done in a safe environment and with someone else observing. So as you can see, as Jo goes down into his squat, if you focus on the collapsing of his feet and his knees collapsing inwards, this was easily observed from the front beforehand. Now if you look very slightly upwards, look at the bottom of his back. He's now increasing the curve in his back, which is another overcompensation from the body, trying to get that range of movement. This is an easy way to tell if you have flat feet. Okay, so you guys have had a sneak peek into some of the screening tools that we use here in the clinic. Now we're on to the treatments. So one of the easy treatments that we can use and that you can actually do at home is what we call mobilisations. So these are going to be demonstrated with myself and Jo. So mobilisations are designed to increase some of the joint space that you do have in your ankle. By increasing that joint space, you're actually increasing the degree of flexion that you can get in your ankle. So what we're going to do here is we're going to mobilise one of the big bones in your ankle. So you have a big bone here called your talus, and this is connected through the joints into your tibia, which is your main lower leg bone. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the resistance bands onto the talus, add some additional force, and then Jo, if you can lunge. Good. So in effect, what we're doing is we're applying a force from anterior to posterior on the talus, increasing the joint space, therefore increasing the range of movement that we have in the ankle. Another home treatment that you can do is by strengthening one of the muscles in the back of your calf. This is a very underrated muscle called your tibialis posterior, and it runs from the bottom of your calf underneath to the bottom of your foot. So this muscle joins onto the bottom of your foot where your arch actually is. With weakening of this muscle, your arch can drop, and that's what actually gives you flat feet. So what we need to do is we need to try and strengthen that if possible, and this can be done by activating that muscle. So we add some resistance with a resistance band under the ball of the foot, and we point the toes downwards and inwards, just as demonstrated. So even though it's important to strengthen the calf to help reduce the strain that we do have on the foot, it's really important to stretch some of those back muscles as well to reduce the strain. We will put some stills up on the page, so keep your eyes out for those ones. So to conclude, this is a very brief outline on ankle mobility. If you do have any questions or any queries, please do not hesitate to visit us at our sports injury clinic on Edith Walk. Drop us a message on Facebook or even visit the link above. Thanks.